Three's Company made America laugh with one apartment, three roommates, and a misunderstanding waiting behind every door. Week after week, Jack, Janet, and Chrissy filled their apartment with laughter, misunderstandings, and unforgettable moments that became television classics. But behind the comedy were contract battles, career reinventions, sudden losses, illness, and final chapters far more serious than anything on screen. In this video, we're looking back at the cast then and now. Jack Tripper was played by John Ritter, born in 1948 in Burbank, California. At 29 years old when Three's Company premiered in 1977, he brought boundless energy, physical comedy, and charm to the lovable roommate. John Ritter passed away in 2003 at the age of 54 due to an aortic dissection. Widely regarded as one of television's greatest comedic performers, he left behind an enduring legacy in sitcom history. Millions of fans still remember Jack stumbling into misunderstandings, inventing outrageous excuses, and turning everyday situations into comedy gold. Those unforgettable moments made him the heart of Three's Company. Janet Wood was played by Joyce DeWitt, born in 1949 in Wheeling, West Virginia. At 28 years old, when Three's Company debuted in 1977, she brought intelligence, wit, and warmth to the apartment's most level-headed roommate. Nowadays, Joyce DeWitt is 77 years old and remains beloved by generations of sitcom fans. Her portrayal of Janet helped establish her as one of the most recognizable television actresses of the era. Viewers still remember Janet trying to keep order while Jack and Chrissy created chaos around her. That chemistry between the roommates became one of the key reasons audiences returned week after week. Larry Dallas was played by Richard Kline, born in 1944 in New York City. At 33 years old, when audiences first met Larry Dallas in 1977, he brought confidence, charm, and endless mischief to Jack Tripper's best friend. Nowadays, Richard Kline is 82 years old and continues to be celebrated by fans of classic television. His career has included acting, directing, and appearances across stage, film, and television. Fans still remember Larry showing up with another questionable plan, another date, or another excuse for trouble. His friendship with Jack created some of the funniest and most memorable moments in the series. Terry Alden was played by Priscilla Barnes, born in 1955 in Fort Dix, New Jersey. At 25 years old when Terry Alden arrived at the apartment, she brought intelligence, confidence, and warmth to the sitcom. At present, Priscilla Barnes is 71 years old and remains well known for her television and film work. Her arrival helped usher the series into a successful new era during its later seasons. Viewers still remember Terry balancing her demanding job with the constant chaos inside the apartment. Her chemistry with Jack and Janet helped keep the series fresh and entertaining. Helen Roper was played by Audra Lindley, born in 1918 in Los Angeles, California. At 59 years old when viewers were first introduced to Helen Roper, she brought sharp wit, humor, and unforgettable personality to the apartment's landlady. Audra Lindley passed away in 1997 at the age of 79 due to complications from leukemia. Her performance on the series made her one of the most beloved sitcom actresses of her generation. Millions of fans still remember Helen's colorful outfits, sarcastic remarks, and constant frustration with Stanley. Those hilarious exchanges became some of the most iconic running gags in the show's history. Stanley Roper was played by Norman Fell, born in 1924 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. At 53 years old, when audiences first met the character, he brought sharp humor, suspicion, and unforgettable personality to the apartment's landlord. Norman Fell passed away in 1998 at the age of 74 by bone marrow cancer. His portrayal of Stanley Roper became one of the most recognizable sitcom performances of the late 1970s and remains beloved by television fans. Millions of viewers still remember Stanley's constant attempts to keep an eye on his tenants and his hilarious exchanges with Helen. Their comedic chemistry created some of the funniest moments in the entire series. Chrissy Snow was played by Suzanne Somers, born in 1946 in San Bruno, California. At 31 years old when the series began, she brought innocence, charm, and comedic timing to one of television's most beloved roommates. Suzanne Somers passed away in 2023 at the age of 76 after battling breast cancer. Beyond Three's company, she built a successful career as an actress, author, and television personality. Fans still remember Chrissy's cheerful personality, unforgettable misunderstandings, and the laughter she brought to the apartment. Her friendship with Jack and Janet helped define the magic of the show's early years. Frank Angelino was played by Jordan Charney, born in 1937 in New York City. At 42 years old when he joined the series, he brought authority, humor, and a memorable presence to the role of Mr. Angelino. At present, Jordan Charney is 89 years old and remains respected for a career spanning television, film, and theater. His work has included numerous appearances across American entertainment. Viewers still remember Frank's determination to protect his daughter and his often awkward interactions with Jack. Those encounters created plenty of laughs and became a memorable part of the later seasons. Mike was played by Brad Blaisdell, born in 1958 in California. At 21 years old when he entered the series, he brought confidence, charm, and youthful energy to the role. Nowadays, Brad Blaisdell is 68 years old and remains remembered by fans of classic television for his appearances during the late 1970s and early 1980s. His work included roles across both television and film. Many fans still remember Mike as one of the young men who became part of the apartment's ever-changing social circle. His appearances added to the romantic misunderstandings and comedic situations that fueled the show. Dean Travers was played by William Pierson, born in 1926 in East Orange, New Jersey. At 51 years old during his time on the show, he brought authority, sophistication, and humor to the role. William Pierson passed away in 2007 at the age of 81. Throughout a long acting career, he appeared in numerous television series, films, and stage productions. Viewers still remember Dean Travers as one of the authority figures who often found himself caught in Jack Tripper's endless misunderstandings. Those situations frequently led to some of the series' funniest moments. Linda was played by Schedeen, born in 1949 in Portland, Oregon. At 30 years old when she joined the series, she brought warmth, charm, and a memorable presence to the role. Schedeen passed away in 2026 at the age of 77. Audiences also remember her for numerous television appearances throughout a career that spanned several decades. Fans still remember Linda as one of the many characters who became part of the lively world surrounding Jack, Janet, and their friends. Her appearances helped keep the series fresh and entertaining for viewers. Reverend Snow was played by Peter Mark Richman, born in 1927 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. At 53 years old when he joined the series, he brought warmth, humor, and sincerity to the role of Chrissy Snow's father. Peter Mark Richman passed away in 2021 at the age of 93. Throughout a career spanning more than 6 decades, he appeared in countless television shows, films, and stage productions. Many viewers still remember Reverend Snow's visits and his concern for Chrissy's unconventional living arrangements. His interactions with Jack often led to the kind of misunderstandings that made the show so entertaining. Sherry Lee was played by Sondra Currie, born in 1947 in Los Angeles, California. At 33 years old when she stepped into the role, she brought confidence, charm, and charisma to the series. These days, Sondra Currie is 79 years old and continues to be remembered for a long career in television and film. Her appearances span numerous popular productions across several decades. Fans still remember Sherry as one of the many women who caught Jack Tripper's attention over the years. Those romantic storylines helped fuel the comedy and confusion that audiences loved. Barbara Howard was played by Taaffe O'Connell, born in 1951 in Pasadena, California. At 29 years old during her time on the show, she brought beauty, humor, and a memorable screen presence to the role. At present, Taaffe O'Connell is 75 years old and remains recognized by fans of classic television and film. Her career included appearances in a variety of comedy and drama productions. Viewers still remember Barbara as part of the colorful cast of characters who drifted through Jack, Janet, and Chrissy's world. Her appearances added even more energy to the sitcom's lively atmosphere. Mrs. Alden was played by Mina Kolb, born in 1927 in New York City. At 53 years old when she entered the series, she brought warmth, concern, and a memorable family presence to the role. Mina Kolb passed away in 2005 at the age of 78. Throughout her career, she appeared in numerous television productions and became a familiar face to audiences of classic American sitcoms. Many fans still remember Mrs. Alden's interactions with Terry and her concern for the people closest to her. Those family moments added another layer of heart to the show's comedy. Vicky Bradford was played by Mary Cadorette, born in 1950 in East Hartford, Connecticut. At 33 years old when she joined the series, she brought intelligence, warmth, and sincerity to the role. Mary Cadorette passed away in 2019 at the age of 69. Her acting career included appearances in television, film, and theater, earning admiration from fans of classic sitcoms. Viewers still remember Vicky's relationship with Jack and the possibility that he might finally settle down. Their storyline became one of the most talked about developments in the show's later seasons. Roland Wood was played by Macon McCalman, born in 1932 in Memphis, Tennessee. At 48 years old during his time on the show, he brought authority, humor, and a memorable personality to Janet's father. Macon McCalman passed away in 2005 at the age of 72. Beyond Three's Company, he enjoyed a successful career in television, film, and stage productions spanning several decades. Fans still remember Roland's protective attitude toward Janet and his reactions to the unusual situations surrounding the apartment. Those encounters often created the misunderstandings that kept audiences laughing. Crook was played by Joe George, born in 1933 in Pennsylvania. At 47 years old when he appeared on the show, he brought humor, character, and a memorable presence to the role. Joe George passed away in 2006 at the age of 73. Throughout his career, he appeared in numerous television series and films, becoming a familiar face to audiences of classic television. Many viewers still remember how even minor characters could become part of Jack Tripper's endless string of misadventures. Those unexpected encounters often led to the misunderstandings that made the sitcom so entertaining. Ralph Furley was played by Don Knotts, born in 1924 in Morgantown, West Virginia. At 56 years old when he joined the series, he brought nervous energy, physical comedy, and unforgettable humor to the apartment's new landlord. Don Knotts passed away in 2006 at the age of 81 from complications related to lung cancer and pneumonia. Widely regarded as one of television's greatest comedians, he left behind a remarkable legacy of laughter. Millions of fans still remember Ralph's outrageous outfits, wild misunderstandings, and constant suspicion about his tenants. His frantic reactions became some of the funniest and most iconic moments in the show's later years. Cindy Snow was played by Jenilee Harrison, born in 1958 in Northridge, California. At 22 years old when she stepped into the series, she brought sweetness, innocence, and cheerful energy to Chrissy Snow's cousin. Nowadays, Jenilee Harrison is 68 years old and remains fondly remembered by fans of classic sitcoms. Her television career included several popular series throughout the 1980s and beyond. Fans still remember Cindy's clumsy mishaps, kind-hearted personality, and attempts to fit into the apartment's chaotic world. Those moments helped create a smooth transition during one of the show's biggest cast changes. The apartment may be quiet now, but the laughter and memories of Three's Company continue to live on. Tell us which character you remember most, and subscribe to Golden Greats for more journeys through television's greatest sitcoms, unforgettable stars, and timeless memories.